All right, all right, all right, gents. Thank you so much for your patience. We are on the road now. We are getting going here. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's go figure. Something always going wrong with this stuff. So, hope everybody's doing well. Let's start off with first. Let's get some club missions going. Let's see if we got anything going on here. Okay, 355. All right, easy enough. Shoot the baddies. All right. Damage using shields or goo. I can use that with shields quite easily. That's easy enough right there. Boom, boom. Easy XP. Let's start off with... Let's go with the heavy. Let's go with the heavy. Let's do it. Hope you guys are doing well. Had a good weekend. We are at, I believe, 72 days away from the Arc Raiders. Sir Salties, man, thank you so much for showing up from the stream here. Hope you're doing great. Let's see here. I played enough BF6 beta to honestly feel like I experienced it all. Yeah. I mean, what were your thoughts on it? Like, was it everything you were expecting, or was it more? Was it less? What were your thoughts on it? We haven't talked in a bit. I honestly feel like I like all BFs. It's fun until it's not. That's fair enough, man. I feel like maybe I missed out. I'm not sure what happened. I feel like when people say return to form, you have to understand like what form are you talking about. So, you know, there's like, you know, Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5 days, or there's their Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4 days, or you're like me, where you're Battlefield 1942 and Battlefield 2 days, you know? Hamiltron, man, how you been? I haven't seen you in a bit. Hope your weekend was good. Hamiltron, I played all the Battlefields I needed to, which was none. Oh, there you go.
It's game time, folks.
Sir Salty, to me, Battlefield 1 was the best Battlefield. I played 3 and 4. Me, man, I think that's going to come down to, like, nostalgia goggles, to be perfectly honest, man. Because for me, Battlefield 2 was the best, but that's probably because I was just outside of being a teenager and, you know, early 20s. So it's kind of like different part of your life at that point. So I think nostalgia goggles have a lot to do with which Battlefield people prefer. Oh, looks like I tripped over myself. Ready to go, ready to go, ready to go. Can't believe I almost didn't get him.
Powerhouses are stepping up. First cash out. Reviving here.
Looks like his buddy came back for him.
Steel on B. Going in.
Like for me, I can point to things that I enjoyed immensely in Battlefield 2 that I feel like maybe will never happen again in gaming in general. And because of that, well, okay, no, nothing exploded there. Oh no, dude, 2 lights, 3 lights with no, 2 lights with swords. Kill me now, man. Kill me now.
Not what the ultra rares were hoping for.
But yeah, I feel like I can point to things in Battlefield 2 that I feel like would benefit Battlefield as a whole. But maybe I'm old-fashioned. Maybe these are things and trends in games that are no longer things that players want. You know, I think a great example was
To the arena.
About that.
back in Battlefield 2, there were 6 classes instead of 4. You know, the ammo and the medic was separated. That's 1. 2, you can only spawn on the squad leader. So that was a big factor as well. Yeah. There's that, and then there's, let's see. The maps were obviously huge, to the point where transport vehicles were actually worth it for if only the transport. Like, Blackhawks were a thing, not because they necessarily had really great offensive capabilities, but because they could carry a truckload of people,
Now that's
you know, from point A to point B. Same thing for like boats that can carry like 6+ people but only have like 1 machine gun. You know, the size of the maps made these vehicles relevant. And also the fact that you couldn't just spawn on whoever made it so that, you know, valuing your life was a huge big deal, because you couldn't just spawn on willy-nilly. Dude, it's like 2 lights and 3 lights on one team, 2 math swords. This is kind of just,
The ultra rares lose.
I think I said this the other day, that my enjoyment of the finals is directly proportional
that better be something of a rarity.
to how many lights there are in the game. The more lights there are, the less likely I'm going to be enjoying myself. But you know, hey, it's just a warm-up game. It's all right. We're going to roll with it.
And this
Splinter Shield, man, welcome to the
contestants a little
welcome to the
taste of
stream.
what it feels like to
how was your weekend? Did they go well?
Powering through. Cash out underway by the power.
Sir Salty, Sir Salty's Gamescom was kind of lackluster in my opinion, unless you like Souls-like stuff. Bodes well for Arc Buzz in my opinion. Yeah. Okay. Okay, finally hit him.
Field career, at least in high jump, as our low gravity event continues. That's a steal. Creating a safe zone from the shock and awe.
But will there be consequences, Scotty?
Okay. I'm fighting like doo-doo.
Joining the match.
Yeah, this is not going to go well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could just switch over to medium and do a lot better at this point. But I'm really wishing just this match is going to end soon so we can just move on to something else. That's alright. Splinter Shield, the weekend was good. Working on a couple of different geeky creative projects at the moment. You know about one of them. For sure, man. Can't wait to see it. I think you're a pretty creative dude. I'm looking forward to seeing what you got for all of our enjoyments. Okay. Everyone's just staggering in, man. I can't really do anything if my teammates going in one at a time and just stagger. 4D bug. I wish I could experience the finals for the first time again. I mean, you can.
A spectacle.
Just pretend.
Payday for the powerhouses. Cash out complete.
After that steal, I bet they're walking off with a little swagger like, how do you like them virtual apples?
I don't know how long it's been since you played, but for me, I feel like it's a brand new game again because I haven't played in probably close to a year, so. Okay. Okay. They got me on like the sweatiest lobby ever, I swear to God, man.
From the sidelines. Team wipe.
The nukes era, yeah. See, I'm thoroughly confused by this as well. I have no idea what you guys are talking about with the nukes era.
It's a vault through.
That was fairly early on then, I think. Even I remember that.
Shielding, get inside from power. The powerhouses have respawned.
A classic comeback.
Okay, I'm stuck on terrain. This is not good.
A small step for mankind. A huge leap for the ultra rares. Cash out underway.
Gonna revive. Cover me.
One kill. Someone's getting promoted. Another outage for the powerhouses as they get wiped again.
Come on. Okay, my dude is getting stuck on terrain like crazy today. Okay. Okay. I am definitely getting beat the hell up today in this match, man.
Danger over here. Reloading. See the second unfold.
This is where legends are made, Scotty. Every move counts.
Okay. Dude, I can't hit a damn thing today. Oh, no, it's not what I want. It's not what I... Dude. Okay, guys. Okay, I need to chill. Alright, we need to chill here. It doesn't matter. Yeah, that's why the guy's AFK at this point. Wow.
The powerhouses
Okay, whatever.
flexed their muscles and powered their way to victory in this match.
Jake the Alright, wish I saw some Arcrated stuff today at Gamescom. Been loving the finals lately. Man, I'm glad to hear it. Finals is fun, man. Straight up. Thanks for stopping by, man. Yeah, I mean, they announced it. I'm not sure if you saw, but they straight up announced it that they weren't going to be at Gamescom. So, no one was surprised, but I think everyone was still disappointed to be like, dude, eh. But what'd you think of the stuff they were showing for COD? I know we saw a little bit of that. All right, got me a watch now. Sir Salties was still hoping. Hope is a dangerous thing, man. Hope is a dangerous thing. Let's see here. That's watches, man. We got ourselves a watch now. Boop. Can we do that for everybody? Watch. Ooh. Gotta do it for everybody individually? Well, that sucks. Oh, gotta do that then. But yeah, I mean, I saw a little bit of clips of COD, Black Ops Infinity, whatever the hell number it was. But I don't know, man. To me, I've kind of been over COD since 09, 010, or 08 or whatever. I mean, so at this point, every time I see more clips of it, I kind of just get justified in going, oh yeah, that's probably why I don't play it anymore. It's almost like even the COD is looking like a COD clone now these days. You know, it's kind of, I know it's, I don't know, maybe that's coming off weird, but like whenever I see a game that's kind of like a COD clone, I'm like, oh yeah, it's a COD clone. But now that I see COD, and I'm like, well, it looks like a COD clone, but it actually is COD, so I guess that's what it's supposed to look like, right? Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's get back in it, boys. Let's get back in it. Smith Shield, I was honestly surprised that they decided to not show we're about 2 months out, but so much Arc Raiders seem to go against the common wisdom. I have faith. Same, man. Jake, all right, so I'm so checked out of COD, still confused as to why we are getting Black Ops stuff back to back. I mean, again, it's like, why not just, merge the studios and just make one game every 3 years and make it really good, clear all the tech debt, but God forbid you don't make record-breaking profits every year, right? So Salty says everything goes perfect for Ark. It could capture a game of the year so deep in the fourth quarter. I think awards really aren't that special, to be honest. I think those are those awards are mostly for critics and the devs among themselves, so it's not really all that important. It's like whenever you go watch a movie, are you really concerned that it got best actor of the year, best movie of the year, or whatever nominations? Or do you like, more times than not, whenever I see some movie that says, movie of the year, best actor of the year, this, that, and the other, I usually go, that's probably shit, isn't it?
Well, the Overdogs have not gone astray. They're opening Vault 1.
Let's put that right there.
What again? Drop the mine.
Where we at? That's more like it. Oh, that's a grenade. Alright, that's more like it.
First elimination.
Oh, yeah. So Salty is when Master Commander got snubbed. I remember when,
That was a painful
what was
one
it?
for the Overdogs.
Saving Private Ryan got snubbed. So yeah, to me, it's just one of those, like, awards are nice and all. They're kind of like shiny, they're not like shiny belt buckles, because belt buckles you gotta earn,
The Overdogs are back. Team respawn.
The Vogue sent them packing earlier. Prepare for a counter-strike.
Let's see here. Do this. Anyone here? Anyone here? No, no, no. Oh. Why did I have to reload there? But yeah, but honestly, a game of the year for the year, maybe a little difficult, considering how late in the year it's going to be. Dude, that's the whole team.
Another team wipe for the Overdogs. They're off their game today.
I'm positive they'll do better next time. A contestant is finding their
see here.
rhythm, stringing together one
Where are they
elimination
going with
after
that
another.
box? My man's trying to do a drill on me, really? Oh my god. I am definitely not playing the capacity, boys.
Cash out steal? I don't think so. An impressive show of vigilance.
It's alright. We rolling. Time to jump. Okay. Okay, what? Nice, nice. Oh,
got their paws on a cash-in.
That's illegal
oh,
in many jurisdictions, but not here.
damn it. Ooh, I got a 60 Hatch Keys Abbey.
Roller stealing
What is that,
action.
man?
That should steam up their opponents.
That
What
was a
is that?
game changer. Back in action. Being struck by lightning is so old school. Here in our arena, contestants
Baby.
will be struck from above by a
Okay,
laser beam.
let's. Oh, no way I'm taking that in time.
Exactly what the
What?
steamrollers needed.
Okay, I am just falling over myself every which way.
Control and followed it through.
Where's that? Okay, where's that? Okay.
I'm sure our contestants would like to pause and catch their breath, but we aren't done with our
Okay, I'm just going to. I'm not sure what's going on with me today, but I just don't know where I'm going. Looks like. All right. Mm-hmm.
Fashion fades, folks. The Gas might regroup again. Deploying a surprise.
Not the pose that I would be striking if I were them.
All right, let's see here.
Overdogs are
40 bug. The playtest already made Arc game of the year for me. Honestly, yeah, man. Oh my god. Dude, what was my team? Yeah, can we group? I mean, I'm not the objective. I don't know what the hell they were doing. But whatever. It's just been a shield, not Abby, baby. I know, right? They would have to work hard to screw it up at this point. I mean, here's my thing, right? I think people who are legitimately worried about not having a playtest, that's reasonable, 100%, right? People see it as a misstep, like they're leaving money on the table, you know? But I think it kind of gets a little excessive when you start going into the realm of like, you know, hey, they're completely dropping the ball. The game's not going to have a launch at all. Like they don't have options outside of that, you know?
The Vogues will have to regroup again from a team wipe.
Scotty, they'll need to be more Vogue than Rogue to stay on trend.
And at the end of the day, like, you know what?
Joining the match.
We haven't contributed to the launch of award-winning Battlefield games. We don't have the information that they have. Dude, where the heck is my team at, man? There goes that. Oh no, there goes the light again. There goes that light again. So they have that, and I think at the end of the day, Arc Raiders kind of like speaks for itself in a positive way. Whereas I feel like you had games like Battlefield 6 that had a tremendous hype behind it. That just as soon as the game was able to speak for itself, suddenly it didn't have much to say.
Back to action. Guardian turret active. The Vogues just made their return to the arena. Special delivery. Setting a mine.
Nope. Okay, I am not. It ain't me today, boys. It ain't me today. I'm missing shots that I normally would just be hitting. Dude, come on. You had time to rest. You had time to rest. My guy.
Back in action.
Okay. Oh shit. Get to my buddy. Get to my teammate. Okay, no. Okay. All right, come on. Okay, we got time. We got time. We got time. All right. Okay. Ah! No, no, no! Yeah, that happens. That happened. Thinking of some slick flank. And so, I think a lot of the conversation right now around ARC Raiders is with regards to like no beta. I think it's a lot of people who are concerned for the game's success. They want it to succeed, which is kind of a good show in terms of like, hey, the game is obviously wanting to be. Okay, dude, just step right in front of the. All right, there we go. Yeah, it's them wanting it to succeed. And so I don't mind it too much. It's when I start hearing crazy stuff like, oh, I got so tired of waiting for ARC Raiders, I bought Star Citizen. Which is a legitimate comment I got in my videos, by the way. Or in the podcast, by the way. That to me is kind of wild, to be honest. Like, it just doesn't compute. You know, one doesn't make the other. Okay. You know, and there are other people who are still holding on to the Summer's Games Fest aspect of it all, and they're just sitting there going, oh, because they fouled up a marketing opportunity, I'm not going to play this game, or I'm not going to buy the game months later. And it's just kind of one of those things where it's just, it makes you wonder, like, did you actually like the game at all? You know, like, I feel like when they say things like that, it makes you wonder, like, did you actually like the game? Bye. Bye, boys. Bye. Yeah, boys. Oh, okay, okay. The other invisible light. There you go. It's nothing better than a stolen cash out, right, Splinter Shield? Especially when you get it like right on the money, when it's like almost flush and it feels like it's about to be capped. That's the best. You know? Splinter Shield, that is the stupidest thing I've heard. Yeah, dude, legitimate comment I got in our one of our podcasts. So it's kind of like, I don't know. It's just weird. And the thing about it is, I'm not so big to the point where I can't read all my comments now. I can still read all my comments, which I still enjoy doing. As insane as that sounds. I respond to most, but I definitely have to learn to like, alright, I'm no longer responding to things that are weird like that. Gonna help my teammate. Alright. Alright, we're good, we're good, we're good. Oh shit. Oh my god, no. What are these positions, man? Like, both teams came at us from every single direction at the exact same time. It's like, what the heck's going on there? You just can't let purple take it. You just can't let purple take it. Sir Salties, I love how much crash out there is over arc side posts. Yeah, I mean, again, you can, I chalk that up to passion, which is a good thing in the sense that, like, Arc Raiders is kind of generating that much passion in the game. It's when people make comments like the ones I've said before, where it makes me kind of like wonder, hey, did you actually like the game to begin with? Because it doesn't sound like you did.
Who will break the deadlock?
Dude, what's he doing? Oh my god.
Zip line over here. Drop the mine. Gas mine time.
Okay. Yep, 3 lights. Sure enough. Ah, man.
The overdogs are back on the scene. Vault 4 is being unlocked by the Vogues.
Alright, let's see, boys. Let's see if we can pull it out. So the issue I'm running into, right, is the age-old problem is not hitting my shots. See, there's a demonstration right there. That man should have been dead right there and then. See, that's the thing. They need to nerf everybody else's accuracy. And they need to give me, like, they need to give me that Riley Caddier accuracy from Battlefield 6. That's what they need to do. Give me that kind of accuracy. And then the game will be balanced. That's what happens there. Where I'll just, like, just snap behind a wall and just, oopsie. Okay. I swear I've shot that man in the back so many times at this point because he keeps walking right in front of my shots. Oh, there goes that. Where are we at?
30 seconds of the match.
Game faces on, Scotty.
Setting a mine.
Oh.
Find the mine. 10 seconds. Sending a frag. Well, the Steamrollers certainly cranked out a win in this match. Congratulations to our rising stars.
All right, boys. Okay, so my YouTube chat is apparently not working because I'm not picking up on the YouTube. I apologize for my YouTube watchers here. Meditate, if you're still in here, man. Love to see you. Thanks so much for dropping in. Let me see what's going on with that real quick here while we figure that out. Such a weird thing, man. Such a weird thing. My tech issues have been super weird. Huh. Okay, should be there. Let me see if maybe if I just missed it and it was a while back. No, it's not, just not showing up on my screen here. Yeah, Sly Ginger. I'm just seeing it on a different screen now, but it's not showing in the OBS that I have that I used to be able to watch it while I'm in game. Otherwise, I can't have, you know, both. And I like to have you guys both in the same window so I can see both of y'all. Interesting. Yeah, it's completely like frozen out because I'm seeing way more chats on the actual chat than I am on the actual MC that I have here. So I'm gonna pop this down. I'm gonna pop this down because it's obviously not working. I'm gonna pop these windows out and then put them on the side here on my second monitor so I can see both your guys' chats, man. I don't want to miss this. You guys are what make this fun. So I am definitely gonna be taking a minute to do this. Right, I'm gonna show you guys my cool little my little transition here for my BRB. I'm still gonna be here, but watch, check this out. We're gonna go to Arc Raiders and just go spoop. What do you guys think about that? It's pretty slick, huh? I know there's probably better ones out there, but you know, I thought that was cool. Let me get the Twitch one next. Pop this chat out here. Bam, bam, bam. Put this off to the side. There you go. Now I can see you guys' glorious chat. Let's I appreciate that. The text can probably be a little better, to be honest. You're right. All right, we're gonna head right back into it now. Now I got the chat all set up. And there we go. Let's put that to the side here since I don't need that front and center anymore. All right, I gotta catch up to all the chat now, man. I apologize, guys. This is rather frustrating. I feel like I didn't do anything different. Those settings were changed. Yeah, I appreciate the thoughts there. I'm seeing the chat. Interesting. Yeah. There you go. Sly Ginger Man, I appreciate coming by. Bug, what's going on? It's frozen on Twitch and YouTube. New chat updates. Frozen for 8 minutes. Yeah, I mean, you're going back and forth in bows. Yeah, okay. So you're here making sure that I don't want just top chat. I want live chat. I want everybody. I don't want just the top boys. I want everybody. All right. See, I'm working on that. I got another one doing here. Right. This is when I start going face forward, which will be in sometime in the future. You'll be seeing my ugly ass face soon enough. Where I'll have my mug on the top left of the screen. This is where we're chatting. We're getting ready for our next raid, all that kind of good stuff. And then when we go into raid, we're popping it right back on the screen there. See, I'm figuring it out. I'm trying to make it look at all professional and such. Mm-hmm. I feel like I got the bits named. I'm trying to name them hatch keys or something like that. Maybe something just to kind of liven this place up, give people a reason to use those height points. I'm really rather new to all this, so I really don't know what to do with it. All right, let's get us another game. Just want to thank everybody here for showing up. I'm not sure what it is about Tuesdays, but you guys apparently like to come out and see me on Tuesdays, so I'm gonna try to make it a point of getting something consistent on this day at the very least.
Ball three.
What the heck's up here? Okay. Oh, that smacked him a bit.
As we cross the midway mark, there's no telling how this will play out.
This is what the fans came to see. Top tier competition at
There
its
you go.
best.
Oh. I feel like the chat is also kind of delayed still as well. Maybe there's something going on with it. Let me do this real quick.
The hit landed
Try
on the
that out.
setters this time. It's a classy move by the socialites.
Okay. Okay, that's working. Yeah, it's working. Okay, cool. You guys just aren't chatting. That's all it is. I apologize for the chat issue, making y'all discouraged from chatting it up. Okay. Oh, that's the. Yeah. Fantastic. So, Sly Ginger, what's your take on COD? Did you get a chance to see it in the new COD? Anybody? I think I saw a little bit. I mean, it looked like COD, you know. What the heck is this? What is that? Dude, what is this? I have never seen anything like this. Oh, damn it. Someone needs to take it. Someone needs to take it. Sly Ginger off YouTube. Trash. Never liked COD. I'm not the guy to ask. Me too, man. Honestly, me too.
We'll see you next time.
I'm waiting for people to make the compelling argument for COD at this point, but it doesn't seem like anybody wants to. Could be just a whole echo chamber situation going on here, but obviously there's people who like COD, but that number has been slimming as of late, so you know. It's a light vortex gadgets. Okay. Bug off Twitch. It's like a black hole C4 form. I rarely see it used, but it's powerful. Never played COD. Eh, well. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I forgot to use the FAMAS. I'll go ahead and try to improve my ability with the FAMAS here. I would be playing some ranked, to be honest, guys, but like in my experience, the randoms you get in ranked are not the business. So, not a great time. And so far, the matches have not been it. I feel like maybe I'm off. I apologize for the lack of entertainment in that regard. But yeah. So, this week coming up, we got a video coming out. And then the weekend after that will be our 10th episode for Arcaholics. That one's going to be a fun one. I think, unless there's some kind of information drop, I think what's going to be fun is us just talking about Arc Raiders. I know a lot of times we've been talking about market conditions and this, that, and the other. Like, no. We're going to talk about Arc Raiders. It's our 10th episode. So it'll be a good occasion to just gush about the game, about the things that we like about it. And so it should be fun. So if you guys were in there, hey, I told you, hey, what's the thing about Arc Raiders that you were like, just did it? Was like, this is it right here. What was it about it that you just instantly made you fall in love with Arc? Slight Ginger off YouTube. I was a Battlefield guy, but since Battlefield 5 came out, I stopped buying them, fell out of interest. Yeah, man, honestly, I fell out of interest before then, actually. Like, it was just, I'm not even sure why, too, to be honest. I think maybe just life happened, you know? I think Bad Company 2 was probably the last one I played. To be fair, though, I played that one basically as much as I did Battlefield 2, so.
The mighty sure pack a punch, and they've started to unpack Vault 1. Guardian turret active.
Out we go. We're going to B.
The mighty come in hot. First elimination is theirs, and it lands clean. First team wiping the bag, and it's a highlight.
Yes, moment there for the steamrollers. A display of force here from the mighty. They've started our first cash out.
Let's see here. 40 bug off Twitch. Do y'all think the grapple hook in Arc will be nerfed? Oh, for sure. I don't think it'll be nerfed. I think it's just a matter of how is going to be the question. Nope.
A contestant is collecting eliminations one after another.
Okay. Slide Ginger, yeah, I'm 23, so don't know what this Bad Company is. I mean, dude, Bad Company came up way later than Battlefield 2, and Battlefield 2 for me was the GOAT of all the Battlefields, so it just depends, you know. And 23, man, that means Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5 is pretty much right up there with the games that kind of were popular during your, you know, formative years, which is going to be the ones that you're going to attach the most to. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Had a turret set up. Probably wasn't us. Okay.
Deploying a surprise.
All right, we got this, boys. We got this. Nice, nice, nice.
The mighty make a bold statement with the first cash out of the match.
Okay. Dude, I hate lights with a sword with a passion. Oh my lord, that is the most annoying cringe stuff to go up against in this game. I swear to God. Sly Ginger, I said the first one I played was Battlefield 3, so that got me hooked into it. Yeah, sure. Yeah. I played Battlefield 3, but I played the campaign mostly. I thought the campaign was really, really great.
Shock and awe stun the crowd, opening Vault 2.
Dude, this is so annoying. The man needs to go. Like, he needs to go. Come on. He's not even doing anything for the game. Like, he's just running around doing whatever.
Contestants will wish they could buckle up. The laws of gravity are about to take a wild turn in the arena today.
Let's see here. Debug for sure. Own. SOCOM 2 for me, the most goated. Okay. I don't think I ever got it to SOCOM.
Our contestants are probably
This bastard again, man. So Salties, it's why I'm tactical third person for life, and Arc Raiders is definitely tactical third person. Yeah, man. I mean, I think that's definitely going to be up there for the reasons that you want. If you've come up with third person, then I think yeah, Arc Raiders is going to be one of those things you're going to attach to right away. I think for me, I've played a little bit of both my entire life, which is probably why I don't care. You know. Spinner Shield, D4 Bug. I hope they talk about the next of in a month article that give us. But yeah, I think that they need to nerf it somehow. Yeah. It definitely needs to get nerfed. It's just a matter of how. Alright, so you get to see.
That'll be a shock to their system.
Oh no. Did the event just end like literally mid-air while I was about to jump over the edge there?
the mighty are keeping it strong.
Oh no. Nope, 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 nope. Anyone notice that the turret makes the same noise as the arcs do when they aggro? Nope, not gonna do that. 40 bug off Twitch. I love the fact that Arc Raiders gives you a free kit. I love running from zero to riches. Yes. I mean, you can't really even run from zero to riches, to be honest, because they give you like half a bag with no safe pockets, so. And you also have the augments, which means you can't even put on the stuff that you get, which I think is a good thing, by the way. It's not... I go into detail for the next video on the free loadouts. Okay, what the heck is going on here? This is dumb. Alright, let's see here. Off YouTube. Sludge Engine, yeah, don't get me started on lights in general. Yes, Gecko. As well as the minigun noise from Bastion, right? Yeah. Spinner Shield, they've been getting so into synthwave since Tech Test 2. Yeah, dude. Tell you what, man, I've been going down a rabbit hole looking for like non-copyrighted music for the channel as well. So synthwave is definitely fits the vibe. It's always kind of fit the vibe of the channel, but especially now with Arc Raiders, oh my god, it's so.
I think you might miss the play of the game.
So anyone who's interested in synthwave, look up Panda Beats on YouTube. It's Panda Beats synthwave. They got maybe, I don't know, 30 tracks that all vary in their, you know. Okay. I'm not feeling this FAMAS, man. Not feeling it. Let's swap that out.
Really cutting through the competition.
'Sly Ginger, it's awesome. What's awesome? I must have missed the context on this one.
Gotta reload.
The shock and awe back on the scene.
40 Bug off Twitch. I like to think that the finals is an escape from reality for people living in the underground. I mean, you can, certainly.
Setting a zip line.
Oh, I'm very far away. I'm not even close to doing this.
Clear. Using defense. The shock and awe are making waves.
Sly Ginger, it's awesome. The sound from Embark. Oh yeah, oh my god, yes. It's totally just a vibe setting situation with their music. So it's amazing. Whoa, this. Okay. My man juked me, I think. Sir Salties, I read somewhere it's basically official lore that the people on Earth were left behind, like Elysium situation. Yeah, they were left behind. I'm not sure about the whole virtual reality portion though, about it.
The mighty are back in the arena, folks.
And it's not 100% clear either. We do have an actual lore episode on the Archaholics that you guys should definitely check out.
Risky moves reap rewards.
Let's do that. The heck? That's not at all where I wanted it to aim. That was so not exactly what I want to happen, but okay.
The Steel
Well, that's
Force
unfortunate.
certainly cranked out a win in this match.
Yes, the Exodus is lore, but I think there is still a lot of uncertainty with regards to exactly how it went down. And so that's going to be the interesting thing to discover and all that. I think we talked about that quite a bit in that lore episode. That I think, like for me, I think it would be an extremely shallow storyline, personally, if they went the whole eat the rich, lore aspect of it all. Is basically, it's like that's literally all it is. It's as simple as that. I'm like, there's so much gray area that you can build into that would make the story so much more intriguing. All right. Yeah, definitely don't want to do the... Don't want to do the FAMAS anymore. That was definitely not my vibe. For me, I think one of the things that I really truly enjoyed about Arc Raiders is the fact that it's sci-fi, right? Which is such a departure from the barrage of milsim options that we have in the extraction shooter genre. And it's such a strong point for me because I remember getting into the Cycle Frontier and having such a fresh experience of a extraction shooter. I'm like, oh wait, I actually like extraction shooters. Because before then I was like, nah, that's too hardcore for me. I'm not interested in that. Because all I ever saw was like, you know, Tarkov. And then I got involved into the Cycle Frontier, and playing that for like a year plus was basically just, okay, I really like this genre, obviously. And then I reach out and I go, what other options do I have? And it's just milsim after milsim after milsim. And it's just, man, that gets tiring, man. Like, I don't necessarily dislike milsim. I like this, like, for example, I like Squad. Squad's a really fun game. But as an extraction shooter, I remember specifically thinking, okay, I hate the idea of just getting one tapped out of nowhere and losing my stuff. Not just getting one tapped out of nowhere, because that happens in Squad and all that. Is getting one tapped out of nowhere and losing my stuff. I feel like, I don't know, it's just, I don't find that fun.
The powerhouses, and finally, the socialites. Unleash our contestants.
And I think one of the aspects of this is that I figured that out pretty quickly because I looked back and I thought, what are the least enjoyable parts of the Cycle Frontier that when I experienced them, I immediately just go, wow, that's no more of that. I don't want any more of that. It was the times. Okay. Okay. Dude, not another fucking sword, dude. Oh my god. Or a knife, whatever the hell it is. And to me, it's basically the times in the cycle where I had the least amount of fun was basically. Let me bring this down a little bit. There we go. The time that I immediately lost a lot amount of fun in the game was basically when I would get killed out of nowhere, like with no chance to react, no indication that the enemy was nearby. Like, boom, out of nowhere, right? And I get it. Ambushes are inherently part of the genre. Like, I get that, right? That's not necessarily what I'm talking about. I'm talking about legitimately just snap your fingers and boom, you're dead. Like, no reaction time, no nothing. And that could happen because someone was just basically waiting there. It was just waiting there, you know? Okay. I think, and here's the thing, I gave it a try too. I actually went against my biases, and I actually gave it a really honest effort when I got into Gray Zone Warfare and Arena Breakout. And so for Gray Zone Warfare, I went all in. I'm like, all right, let's give it a shot. Let's go do it. Was part of a kind of a clannish type group. Bought the highest version of the game and all that stuff, right? And I played it for quite a bit. And just eventually that portion of it just killed it. Like, all right, I didn't like the fact that there wasn't gunfights. It was just peekaboo fights, you know? It was just who saw who first, and that was it. And it's not even a matter of who saw who first, because there's really weren't even gunfights. There were just... God damn it, dude. This is getting so goddamn annoying with these lights. Man, fuck you, man. That melee was really personal. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That melee was really, really personal. Not gonna lie. I thought that went through. My bad. Let's see here. Okay. Slide Ginger off YouTube. Level 0 extraction was also a really cool idea for an extraction shooter where it's sci-fi and the players can also play as the alien enemies, which granted was annoying but interesting. It failed though. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the game would have been significantly better if they just removed the aliens entirely. Like, I know some people will say that's the whole point of the game, which is kind of the problem. The way they did it. Like, the way they did it, if they would have just made the alien a, hey, this is kind of a fun way, a fun distraction between you and normal raids. It's really just there for you to kind of like, you know, maybe get some achievements, and that's basically about it. It'd have been a different game. They could have just bounced the game around the extraction portion of it. But instead, they made it into like a valid way of playing in terms of. Okay. Okay. And so instead they made it into like a viable, like, they tried to make it an asymmetrical combat between the two types of games, when in reality it should have just been mercenaries and you happen to get to play as aliens too once in a while. They should have just gone that direction, right? But I think they were just, what ended up happening there was the original game concept was this asymmetrical PvP game, and they pivoted over towards an extraction shooter, and it didn't really fit for them to keep doing that. And unfortunately, they carried over with them a lot of their community from the original game, and so I feel like a lot of that was left over when the feedback came around, and all these players were just, oh yeah, you should make the aliens stronger, this, that, and the other. I'm like, dude, it's not fun. Like, it's just not fun.
Socialites are opening Vault 2. Guardian turret active. The powerhouses are back in action. What a gas!
Oh, that's not good. Oh, from behind. And so I feel like if they would have just leaned into the extraction portion of it, and unfortunately a lot of their community that was left behind, it just was too attached to the idea of this game being that way. It just, I don't know. And then at the end of the day, they didn't even want to make that game, that kind of game anyways, because you see their new game, they were, they've already kind of reused all of the assets they made for that game. And so, I don't know, maybe at a certain, really early on, I'm not sure how early on, but they knew that they weren't going to be making that game. Okay. All right, off twist, spinner seal.
Look at that steal by the powerhouses.
One skilled play can change the game.
See your 480 bug. Milsim is an immediate turn off for me for most games. Like I said that. Spinner Steel, same. So many of my gamer friends wanted me to get into Escape from Tarkov, but I loathe it. The backpack Tetris. Yeah, the backpack Tetris is also another factor as well. It's just this most annoying and atrociously tedious inventory management that also got transferred over to like ABI and Delta Force. It's like, it's just not fun, right? It's really not. I'm gonna die. Totally gonna die. Oh, damn.
A triumphant return. The powerhouses might be top of the
Here's my issue with a lot of people when they're bringing up ideas, which I might end up making a video on anyways, is the idea of like a stash, like a smaller stash being used as a method to limit gear inflation, which I think is just,
Here's a cash out.
nothing
oh man, like
delivering the goods.
to sit there and think about that for a second. It's like, even if it worked, it would just be so atrociously bad. Like, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to do.
Deploying cover. Gas mine time. Gas mine on. The powerhouses are back.
I bet they're dressed for revenge.
Because no one sits there and goes, yeah, I have fun learning how to manage my inventory.
Reviving. Cover me. Okay, let's go.
But yeah, I think it's for one, it's not gonna be a fun experience. That's for sure. Like, it just doesn't lend itself to an engaging perspective of like, oh, I'm gonna make this stash small just for the sake of it, and you're gonna deal with it from the very start. For starters, it's only gonna harm new people the most. Okay. Right, what a flamer. Yeah, exactly. It's only gonna harm people. It's gonna harm new people the most, honestly, right? Experienced people know what to hold on to. They know what to pick up. At that point, space will be a premium. Only, let's see here. Yep, looks like someone. Looks like my auto mod is working.
The socialites have recovered and respawned.
No more.
I'm impressed. A well-aimed throw by the powerhouse is deploying cash out. Arming a mine. Toxic trap set.
Get drilled, man. There you go. Starting to land my shots now.
The socialites just added a cash.
Drop my mine down in time, hopefully. But yeah, man, I'm probably gonna have to make a video on it. 'Cause it's just, it's not gonna, won't be a very long video to be honest, but it's one of those things where it's just, it's one of those ideas that I think got a decent amount of attention as a possible thing, because like one of the devs mentioned it in one of the streams during the tech test, like, in a very passing manner too. It wasn't even like, oh, we're for sure doing it this way, this will fix that problem, but people are taking it as such, so it's just kind of just being taken to a proportion that's not even. Not today. Oh. There you go, there you go, there you go. Oh no. No! Damn. That's game. That is game.
The powerhouses
How
flexed their
unfortunate.
muscles and powered their way to victory in this match. On behalf of all of us here at the finals,
But yeah.
thanks for watching.
I mean, what do you guys think? Maybe I'm off base. Do you think that having a it curtailed. Oh well, look at my team there. Like, I got some of the most experienced one in the entire team, which is not a good sign actually. What do you guys think? Will a carefully crafted smaller stash make any kind of impact with regards to gear inflation? I'll let y'all simmer on that for a second. Let me go get some water real quick. All right. We is back. My thing is regards to this. All right. My thing is regards to this is regards to the Sly Ginger. No, I'll have stacks and stacks of metal parts. Thank you. I mean, that's the thing is like once you start getting experience at this game, like I feel like when people come up with these kinds of solutions, they don't make the basic question. They don't ask the basic question first. Like, okay, if I were a person that could evac on a regular basis, like the vast majority of my raids, I'm evacing successfully. How do I get around this system? How do I utilize the system to the absolute max? And I think that's a really important question to ask because that's how the system is going to get used by the top level players, which will then trickle down to everybody else, right? Because the people who you want to have it affect the most, the gear inflation, are the people who are going to be utilizing the higher level stuff the most. That's who you want it to be. That's who you want them to affect. I want these systems to affect, right? And these systems, a lot of times, they don't affect them. They only affect the people who are on the lower end. So you're stacking up a ton of metal parts. Meanwhile, the guys who have nothing but like Volcanoes, Bobcats, and Tempest in their loadout, they're just gonna buy the ammo. They're rich enough where they can just buy the ammo at that point. They don't even need to pick up metal parts anymore because space at that point becomes such a premium on them that it's no longer worth the space, right? Which means, unfortunately, at that point, any item that isn't directly tied to crafting high-level items or is worth a ton of money for its weight distribution or its stack value will now get left behind. You've effectively made them all useless, right? Now, that could not be true for, like, I don't know, 80% of the player base. 80% of the player base, let's say, best case scenario, a small stash corrects gear inflation for 80% of the player base. Is like, well, yeah, but then 20% of the player base is running around with nothing but purples all the time, every time. I don't know, man. I feel like there has to be something better. That doesn't sound like a game I want to, that I'm gonna enjoy playing for a long period of time. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not, but like I feel like if they had the clan idea, like I put out in my video, and those 20% players are off playing in clans against each other, then okay, I can see that being a thing. Like, all right, so long as they're playing against each other, that's fine. But the problem is that those top 20% players are playing against everybody else, which means they're consistently on the top of the totem pole every single time, and it's not really affecting them at all. Meanwhile, everybody else is having such a hard time struggling just to get out of that grind, you know? But that's my point, Sly Ginger, is like you're saying, is if you have the parts for everything, then you can make everything. No need for money. And I agree, which is why I think the Arc Raider system is so good, is that it prioritizes crafting over just straight up buying the stuff, right? Which makes all the loot that you can pick up valuable down to the metal parts, right? That's what I think is great about Arc Raiders. But if your stash space gets so constrained that you can no longer stack the parts you need to build everything, right? Or at the very least, a big chunk of things that you need on a regular basis, right? What you then at that point, you start prioritizing the things that are hardest to find. You stack those up. You only make the higher level items higher level items, and you sell everything else the moment you get it, because now it becomes a money game for you. So like, I like the way Arc Raiders is in the tech test. What I don't want to see is them simply just have the stash space or make it down to a third of it just for the sake of, like, I don't know, a supposed solution to gear inflation, which I'm not even convinced would do the trick, to be honest. I remember this discussion in the Cycle Frontier, man. I remember people would come in and be like, dude, the stash space is tiny, you know? And everyone would be like, well, it's just going to teach you how to manage your inventory, which no one's sitting there going like, oh my God, this game's so amazing. I can go on raids and I can manage my inventory. I'm so good at managing my inventory. This is a fun mechanic. No one does that. Like, no one's sitting there doing that, right? And so, at least in their wisdom, Jaeger, the very few things that they did right, which, by the way, it's a very short list, is because you can upgrade your stash space via your hideout. But what they did is they basically, the maxed out stash space was the exact same. What they did, though, is they had you start off at a slightly higher amount than you had previously, and the upgrades would just do less per upgrade, at least like in the later ends, right? To me, I thought this was a really good balance, because newer players need the stash space more than older players do, or more than experienced players do. Like, just duh. Okay, this guys, you saw me. I would do that. What the heck's going on here? Yeah, enjoy that fire, buddy. I'll let him chase that. Okay.
The Kingfish have got their net in the water. They've started our first cash out.
Okay. And so I feel like,
Fantastic steal by the Overdog.
I don't know. It's just one of those things. I feel you're taking one of the frustrating parts of the game that's already inherently frustrating with this kind of game, and then you're making it more frustrating to spite the higher end or upper end player base, when in reality all it's doing is hurting the lower end player base. The very people who are going to get frustrated the most and the hardest, the people you need to hold on to the most early on.
Overdogs are rejoining the match.
Pod deleted. No attachments left. I'm gonna use that zip line.
Oh, of course. It's a sword. It's a light with a sword.
Green. It's in. The Kingfish make a bold statement with
Let's go.
cash out of the match.
Let's go.
Pleasure watching a good bold steal.
Slide Ginger, I felt like 200 stash slots was a fair amount. I mean, yeah.
Deja vu
And
They suffer
the way it was in Tech Test 2, I thought it was a fair amount. If that was the amount you had to upgrade to, right? I think maybe it might be, you could use that as a way of kind of getting resources, because you could just, you know, that's what happened. You just paid. Okay. Okay.
As any damage is about to be
Again, the two lights with swords on a team. Brother.
The Steamrollers are re-entering the arena.
This is some cat ears level cringe, man. Alright, finally landed my shot. Look what happened. I won.
The Overdogs aren't holding back. Cash out underway.
Deploying a surprise.
Dude, leave me the hell alone, dude.
Gas line time. Back to the battle.
Okay, let's go. Turret plate. The Overdogs stumble again.
Stay here, stay here, stay here. Stay here. There we go.
A successful kingfishing expedition in the arena as they steal a cash out.
Alright, we might.
fortune favors the bold, Scotty.
Oh, come on, man.
Impressive steal by the Steamrollers.
Okay.
Game show. Mega damage has finished. I hope that satisfied our fans' calls for amped up action.
Hold on. Are we dealing with like 5, 6 lights in the game right now? Is that where we're at?
Back in play.
Okay. Dude, I am off today, man.
Are running smooth thanks to strong teamwork.
Oof.
The Overdogs piling into Vault 3.
Hopefully, move.
Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. Okay.
I'm reloading.
Yeah, I am playing like doo-doo on this match, unfortunately. My teammates are hard carrying me.
And that's a steal right there. The Overdogs just bit down on it and never let go.
A move that definitely sets the stakes higher, Scotty.
Oh my god. I cannot believe I just missed all of those shots, man. That's just... oof.
The midpoint is here, and the stakes are climbing higher.
Dude! Why didn't I switch? I switched to my gun!
Another team wipe for the Overdogs. They're off their game today.
Dude. Oh man.
This, a critical steal from the Steamrollers in the dying seconds of the match.
Aggressive and impressive.
Sly and Ginger, man. Welcome. Thanks for making your way over to Twitch. There you go. Do you think there's another solution to a no wipe system than your clan idea? I'm over here now. Okay. I could possibly see it. I think the defensive Speranza idea has some legs to it if they use it as a way of a no wipe system. Like as a ever increasing threat. Oh my god. Okay.
The latest vault has shown up.
Go.
Coaching you back to action.
Stumble again. Another
There you
team
go.
wipe.
Like if you have an ever-present threat system like an arc system, right? And you're always kind of fighting off a defensive war of like constant arc pressure, and in order to do that, you have to donate gear sets to like the militia that's constantly fighting off those threats. That could be a way of doing it. Something like that, maybe.
Gas mine set.
The Steamrollers keep it steady. Cash out initiated. Fantastic steal by the Kingfish.
Will they make this a spree, I wonder?
But it's a tricky problem, right? And I think people who don't appreciate just how tricky it is, I mean, they really haven't thought it through.
Mine deployed.
I think they really, really have not thought it through.
Guardian turret active. Setting a mine.
A contestant is on an elimination.
Hey, look at that. I land my shots and I start winning the fight.
Gas mine dropped.
Let's hope our contestants have some juice left in the tank.
Drop the mine.
30 seconds left. Final move.
Time for our contestant.
Damn. I finally started to land my shots. It only took me like 2 hours to do it. Dang. That's game.
10 seconds. The Steamrollers have pressed on to finish at the top in our match. And with that, we'll see you next time at the final.
Bebop, man. Thanks for stopping by. It's all right. I'm about to call it out here in a little bit. We chilling. Hey, before you check out, man, check out this little sick transition if you got you guys going on. All right, we're done playing. We're gonna go ahead and chat. This is gonna be me BRBing. Watch this. It's kind of cool, I think. Some improvements can be made, I'm sure, but we'll it'll do for now. Right back to the action. What you got here? Bebop just wanted to say marathon third playtest is going out. Cool, man. I don't think I'm getting into those, to be honest, though, because they're not sending me anything. I'm probably not the best person to be asking, though, because I'm literally going to be like, when are you going to get rid of the heroes? You know, when are you going to get rid of the heroes? When are you going to get rid of the heroes? That's basically what my first question is going to be, my first and last question. Pretty much the entire time I'm going to be playing that that playtest, you know? But yeah. All right, boys. Sorry for the chat snafu. I'm going to try my best to fix all of that to see if we can resolve that issue for the next time around. I like having you guys all in one little spot. I like you guys having it on the screen, so you guys can see, hey, there's people on the other side, on the other platform. They're chatting too. Thank you so much for everyone who showed up on the Twitch side of things. Right, slide ginger, exactly. Wall hacks and an extraction shooter, nah. Like and invisibility, like Like think about that, right? Like, and here's the thing. It's not even that the wall hacks are an extraction shooter, right? Because it's like, it's wall hacks and extraction shooter on a character, right? Like at least Exoborn, I'm not sure, Slide Ginger, I'm not sure if you've played the Exoborn, right? But it's like, at least with there's like the classes, and they have their own abilities that you can like swap out and kind of make your own, but they're not like, they're not like hero characters, right? They have those kind of abilities and things like that. Like I feel like that's a good way, and there's like a energy system as well. It's very similar in a lot of ways, right? But it's like the devil's in the details. They're not stuck on specific characters, right? Anyone can play it, right? Anyone can mix and match their own thing. And also when they die, they lose them too. They're not just, okay, well, I keep doing this the next game too. Like, no, you lost that. Sorry, buddy. You paid XYZ for that wall scan that you were using to find loot and ping enemies. Cool. You just died. You lost that. You gotta go pay money to do that again. Oh, Sly Ginger, I'm 100% behind you on that one, man. I'm 100% behind you on that. Like that's literally the biggest criticism I have of that game is it's either third or first. Pick one. Like pick a lane. Right? Just pick a lane. Exactly, right? Exactly. It's just one of those things where it's either one or the other. Obviously, because of the movement of that game, third person is going to be the best, right? It's 100%. It's just going to be the best. If they made it more like Ark in terms of the way it's shot, the game would be so much better off, honestly, in my opinion. But I'm 100% with you on that one because the whole third to first person is just booty. It's just booty, right? It's a nice game, right? It's an okay game. You know, if I had a chance to keep playing it, I definitely would be playing it. Unfortunately, the last playtest was under NDA, so I couldn't stream it or make videos off of it. So I was like, well, there's only so much I can do with this now at this point. Because, you know, honestly, I don't care for the game that much to where I play it on my own just for fun. But the part that I did enjoy, you know, was the fact there's an extraction shooter again. And also, I think because you're dealing with such a close test, people got super high level gear really, really fast. And since I couldn't invite anybody in because it's again NDA, and you know, it was just squad fill, dude, I could not count on my squad at all. And so, you know, that whole, not the greatest of impressions, you know, but I honestly have more faith in Exoborn than I do in Marathon at this point, which is kind of sad, honestly, man. Yeah, there were some bugs in there. Honestly, I'd figure they'd be further along now at this point, you know? I thought that would be much further along in terms of the polish of that game, given how long the game's been on development, you know? It was at Gamescom, wasn't it? There was anything interesting from Gamescom? Did you guys see? I'll probably have to look into that. Splinter Shield, I'm still interested in Exoborn. There was a bunch of devs that worked on the Division that went over to Shark Mob, and the maps have some really cool verticality. I'm interested in seeing how it is when it's more polished. Yeah, honestly, yeah. The maps could use some work, honestly, in my opinion. The verticality, I feel like, is not quite utilized as well as it could be. There's a couple of POIs that do that kind of well, but for the most part, the map, I wouldn't say it felt flat. It really doesn't. It's just, I don't know. It felt like it could be more dynamic than it is, especially considering the amount of movement you have available to you. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna leave you here for tonight. I'm heading out. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate every one of you guys. Tuesdays will probably be the most consistent stream day that I'm gonna be able to pull out at this point. The other days, I'm looking at days and times when I can do them. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys next time around. Please enjoy the rest of your night. Stay blessed, and good night.